due respect, he's also suffering from anal bleeding.
I'm dumb as fuck.
Can I have your attention, please?
I'm dumb as fuck.
Smart marks!
I'm dumb as fuck.
He's also an avid cock hunter.
The art of wrestling.
He's unstoppable!
The art of wrestling.
Number one contender.
The art of wrestling.
And there goes the big boy!
The art of wrestling.
Keep it up, my nigga!
The art of wrestling.
You're gonna have to deal with it.
The art of wrestling.
Talent is not sexually transmitted.
Me and my friend Mark, we're gonna stop.
What's up, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? This is Greg, host of the Arc Wrestling Podcast. I botched that entire fucking entry. Okay. Let me talk about something. Let me talk about something. We have been off for 3 weeks now. 3 weeks? It seems like it's been 3 weeks. Maybe 2 weeks.
Got a new headset.
John has a new headset. We also have Jonesy here with us. And
Greetings.
Wesley and
Howdy.
Mike.
Jeff Jarrett's still terrible, even after our break.
So we have been off for 2 weeks, and it seems like virtually nothing has happened.
That's not right.
You're wrong.
No. We had to suffer through the Christmas show and the New Year's Eve show.
You guys had to suffer through. You guys had to suffer through them. I did not watch them, so I felt phenomenal. But coming back, what?
Those guys had to suffer.
Phenomenal one.
Yeah, those guys.
I took an absolute break from wrestling.
Me too.
I was done.
I did not want to watch anything. The first wrestling show I watched coming back was New Japan Pro Wrestling's Wrestle Kingdom 9, which we will be talking about later on in the show.
No, we won't.
Wesley,
Japan.
Jonesy won't be. Wesley will be talking about it.
Yeah, I'll be talking about a little bit of it.
A little bit of it.
I'll be
Me and
taking
Wes
a
will
nap.
be agreeing about something.
Absolutely. Fun fact for everyone who's listening to this podcast right now, I have a full bottle of wine. Probably by the end of it, it's going to be empty as fuck.
Oh my
So
god.
get ready for that.
Wait, is that what?
This is the podcast that makes us famous.
Is that what you were complaining about? That you didn't know if you were supposed to drink an unopened bottle of wine?
No.
Because you know wine ages, right?
Yeah, no shit, Greg.
You have to keep it stored correctly. Anyways,
Earth.
yeah. So last time I watched wrestling was about 3 Raws ago. And like I expected, nothing fucking has changed since then. Except
Lots of things changed.
the Authority is back.
Boo.
And with the Authority back, I will have to say that the show has gotten worse. And I don't know if there's a way for WWE to get me excited for WrestleMania at this point. We talked about, before we started the show tonight, I offered a small offer to everybody here in the call. Rather than going what's good and what's bad and what's ugly about this show, there was one slightly good thing about this show. I'm guessing it's the same thing that we're thinking about, John.
Yeah, because there's the only thing that could be good about this show.
Jonesy, shut up!
Isn't that the Notre Dame fight song?
The one good thing to come out of this show, I would say, has to come from Cesaro and Tyson Kidd.
What?
Wait, was that not what you were thinking of?
No!
What were you thinking
What the
of?
fuck is
I was
wrong with
thinking
you,
of that
Greg?
Dean Ambrose and Bray Wyatt continue just to kill each other.
Oh,
Like, they've been on the same level of, it's okay. However, this time, okay was better than everything else that happened.
let me throw this out, because I actually did not watch the Ambrose and Wyatt match because Raw got to a point where I couldn't watch it anymore.
Yeah.
They literally, before that Wyatt and Ambrose match, you had what possibly could have been some of the worst segments that you could watch on Monday Night Raw. And it made me just stop watching it. I couldn't handle it. It was bothering the hell out of me.
I was nearly asleep.
Yeah. So I offered something to the guys. Mike said it was okay. I didn't hear it from the rest of you, but I feel it's safe to say that from one match that was good, and one small little segment or gimmick that happened earlier in the
And
show
some
with
music.
Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. The Claire Lynch Memorial Ugly segment of the night goes to Monday Night Raw.
Joycey, with the music.
Oh crap! I don't know the music.
You were just singing it. I give
You're horrible.
This is
I'm absolutely sure that that's the Notre Dame fight song. I swear to Christ.
Go Irish.
Yeah. Oh my god.
from
All right.
from top to bottom. This Monday Night Raw had to be one of the worst Raws I could have sat through. Throughout this entire show, we had 2 legitimate finishes to a match.
And one of them was a jobbers match.
Yeah, and one of them was a jobbers match. We had people tripping over their words. We've had people just... The production was balls to the walls, messing up in almost every point of the show. Commentary peaked for how bad they were.
Shout out to JBL being really racist.
And just dies by the end of the show.
Goddamn Mexican.
Everything about Monday Night Raw tonight was awful. And it's gotten to the point where I don't even feel like covering Monday Night Raw anymore every single week on this fucking show.
How about we talk about TNA?
Can I say something real
There
fast?
we go.
We will talk about TNA very soon later on because there is some
being
news.
sarcastic.
Oh, well, thank you for reminding me then. I don't... do you guys want to even talk, or do you guys want to rant about just how poorly
rant about
WWE is...
Pre-show welcome, Ryback.
John, let's hear some opinions from you.
Okay.
Well, what was so bad about this Raw?
They completely mismanaged booking. Like, okay, I'll go straight to the first match. Ziggler versus Bad News Barrett. This is a match 2014. Lots of people said it was a really great match. Now they managed to completely botch everything about that could make this match great.
From let's talk about it. Ziggler gets a roll up for the win. He retains the Intercontinental Championship, and out comes Kane out of nowhere, and which was a production fuck up to begin with because his music hits. Everybody's looking at the stage, but they're not cutting the camera. Then they cut the camera, and Kane's just kind of dumbfounded and looking all over the arena. And he's waiting for his cue. They tell him it's his cue, and then he starts talking, saying that, oh, we forgot to mention that this is a 2 out of 3 falls match. And so we restart the match over. We didn't restart it, we just continued after the first fall. Barrett gets in, gets a big boot in, hits the bullhammer, out goes Dolph.
And the Wasteland.
And the Wasteland.
He wins
and then
the Wasteland.
Which was called The Winds of Change by
Michael Cole.
Michael Cole.
And this is just the start of commentary. Completely killing the show. Barrett, then we have a long period. I think it almost went 2 commercial breaks to the point where Barrett wins the Intercontinental Championship. Ziggler, yeah, hot potatoing the IC belt, not really giving a fuck. Ziggler is just left as this person who we all thought could have been a contender for the championship at one point.
He could have been a contender. He could have been somebody.
Exactly, and they completely killed it. I can now not see Ziggler, especially for what happened later on in the night, ever coming close to that main event spot at WrestleMania. And if you're asking, well, Greg, hasn't it already been decided that Roman Reigns is going to win the Royal Rumble? Well, we'll get to that later, because apparently
No. Let's talk about let's talk about Roman Reigns' promo next.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
And
no,
how?
No, stop. Stop.
No.
I'm
We're
timing
talking about
you
it.
out right there. No.
No, we're talking about it. We're talking about how Roman Reigns has officially become the most cringeworthy man in WWE.
They literally wrote Roman Reigns a John Cena promo and they said, "Shoot, brother." And he's going out there and he's cutting lines that I could only see John Cena cutting. And in the most awkward, cringiest way possible, with Reigns' cool guy look, and he's trying to make jokes, and he tries to, you know, cut these one-liners that aren't working. It was so, it was so bad. And you know that Vince is gonna look at that promo. He's like, "It's all right. I don't see nothing bad about it." And they're gonna write him another one next week to see if he improves on it. And then they're gonna write him another one. And then they're gonna write him another one until we realize that this is the only thing Reigns is gonna be saying now is he's
60-minute promo during Royal Rumble.
Oh my god, that's gonna be terrible.
Hey, remember when Roman Reigns was supposed to get the acting coach? What happened to that?
Apparently his acting coach taught him how to say "believe that" really well.
Yeah.
Believe that, dude. Bad Luck Fale can cut up in a promo to Roman Reigns.
We have the return of two local wrestlers. I don't. Wesley, what?
I liked his promo. Fuck everybody else.
You're retarded.
You're fucking.
I thought it was. Listen, it was better than most of the other shit he's done. This was somewhat of an improvement. Somewhat. Not a lot.
You suck.
Somewhat.
You know?
The only issue is that Roman Reigns' character should not be telling me he's Superman in a Superman-styled voice, essentially.
That's the only fucking issue I had with it. Come on, dude. Just fucking talk like
But that's why it's a John Cena promo for like main event.
One of the biggest fuck-ups that I could think of what happened tonight was during the Roman Reigns and Big Show match. And I don't know why this pissed me off so much. One fact that they made Roman Reigns win by DQ, in which they could have had Roman Reigns beat Big Show clean.
Look strong.
Because the only reason why they're building this up is so Reigns eliminates Big Show at the Royal Rumble. You didn't have to end this match via DQ. But no, my biggest issue with this match has to do with commentary. Because Big Show does a blatant Royal Rumble tease spot where he tosses Roman Reigns over the top rope with one hand. And commentary says nothing about it. If you're going to fucking put one of these spots into a match to build up for a future match that you're going to have, which isn't even technically a match, it's not a singles match, it's the fucking Royal Rumble. But you're going to put these
WWE offers.
But you're going to put these two in a singles match, you're going to do a Royal Rumble spot, and you're not even going to fucking say anything about it? Are they fucking mad over there? Do they not know how to even run commentary on their side? It doesn't make sense.
This is madness.
You know, we could run off the other stupid shit that they did. Eric Rowan versus Luke Harper, and they brought in J&J Security as a double special guest referees for the match, only to kind of get in the way of Rowan whenever he wanted to do a big move, and they did the fast count to end it really quickly. They are overbooking these Raws, and it's.
But I tell you what, they don't overbook.
What?
Whenever the Ascensions decide they want to squash yet another local wrestler.
Oh my god. Fucking garbage.
And save the Ascension
what a
to kill
joke.
the Road Warriors.
Oh my god. And
Rip in peace, Hawk.
yeah,
Still
rest in
dead to
peace,
me.
Hawk. But how are you supposed to get these guys excited? You have JBL bearing them on commentary. You got, you know, legends
JBL
of
being a racist
you got
during that match.
Oh yeah, and JBL being a racist, calling the two local jobbers in the match Mexicans, and how they just got off the raft.
Oh my god, I missed that.
That's basically what he is, right? He's a real life racist.
It's
Is he
terrible.
gonna chase him back to Mexico now?
I was somewhat excited to see Ascension in the main roster and wrestling on a Raw every week, but they just killed it for me. Why should I even be excited for these guys now? They're making fun of dead people. JBL points out that they're just wrestling jobbers, so why should we care what they do in the ring? Why do I give a shit about the Ascension anymore? Why should I fucking pay attention to any of their matches now, going week in and week out? Why? What's the point of it? If you're not gonna make me fucking care, why should I care?
Because they're just having fun, Michael.
I said the same thing about when they were doing the Daniel Bryan every week. If they're not making you care, why should you care?
It's It's absolutely terrible what they did here on Monday Night Raw, and it's not like they're gonna fucking give a shit about it next week because they're gonna forget about it. I don't know what else to. Oh, and they did another one of those when Kane comes out and he oops, I forgot. There's another stipulation in this match. The Ryback versus Seth Rollins match, which I thought was going to be the main event of the show, which ended up not being so. Kane came out and said, "Hey, I'm a part of this match. This is a handicap match," and they won, and it was stupid. And Ryback got buried pretty quickly. Not buried, throwing that word out too much, but that's what it kind of felt like this entire show. That people were just getting their legs cut right from under them. And we're back to where we were, like, fucking 6 months ago.
LOL.
Gonna make John Cena look strong.
And then we get the last segment of the night. Remember, this is all a part of the Claire Lynch Memorial Ugly segment of the night. This had to be the icing on the cake. It is the... Oh... Because we didn't even state it before, this is a John Cena Appreciation Night. I'm damn sure we had a John Cena Appreciation Night before. If I'm wrong, correct me please down in the comments.
Give me a moment.
But I feel we've had these nights before. But Triple H comes out with Stephanie, and he brings out the rest of Team Cena, which is Ryback, Aaron Rowan, and Dolph Ziggler. All three men who were completely annihilated earlier on in the show. And what fucking happens? They get fired. They get fired. There's no other way of putting it.
It's like they won Survivor Series or something.
They forced the stipulation for a team that if they lost, they get fired, and he didn't lose.
Yeah,
and he still enforced it anyway.
They enforced the stipulation of the Survivor Series match in where if Team Cena lost, all members of Team Cena were to be fired. And they just ended up doing the stipulation anyways. They ended up bringing the Authority back even though Team Cena won. We are literally back to where we were right before Survivor Series, but with a different stipulation, as if the Authority won. Now the Authority is still in power, and now Team Cena is fired. Except for Big Show, because he's a fucking asshole.
Big Show's smart. He knows.
Yeah, he's smart. I guess Big Show is. You can't call Big Show dumb because he made the right decision. It just took 3 months to get to it.
He knows John Cena. He knows John Cena will always bring back the Authority. John Cena's an idiot.
By the way, where was Sting?
Yeah.
In Florida.
In wrestling, he wants to be down in NXT. He's like, I'm done with this shit.
I want to wrestle that youngster, Sami Zayn.
Hey guys, we're gonna promise this big angle, and we're not gonna even execute it. GG.
I don't know what WWE's
Boy, I
gonna
can't
do.
wait for next week. How about you guys?
I'm watching football.
There was a small report coming out of Mets Fan Forever on Reddit, the secret insider in WWE, and he stated, for I think is legitimate, Triple H held a talent meeting before Raw, and
this is the second one in 2 months, by the way.
Yeah,
I don't think that's normal.
And this is even worse. The talent meeting is apparently in relation to that they haven't decided on who's gonna win the Royal Rumble match. Now, who knows how much of that is legitimate? It's maybe Triple H just trying to get the boys riled up and, you know, put on some good matches.
He's trying to get the boys riled up so they perform for Vince.
But apparently there is no one officially set for winning the Royal Rumble and going on to headline WrestleMania, I guess. Whether that's still going to be Reigns, whether that's going to be Ziggler, whether that's going to be Bryan. Oh yeah, no Daniel Bryan on this show.
Oh yeah. Wait, what the fuck?
You're going to announce him to come back and you're going to completely keep him off TV, which is probably good to an extent that they're not going to just throw him in the matches at the very beginning. Once he just comes
into matches, you can fucking have him
We could have him on Raw and talk about the Authority being back and such.
How you can have him to have promo video segments where he's training for the Rumble?
Yeah, there's so many things you could do with Daniel Bryan, and you're just gonna ignore the fact that he announced him coming back last week. They made no mention of Daniel Bryan at all during this entire show. And I don't know if I should take that as, a good thing or a bad thing. What happens if they go back on it and Daniel Bryan's not cleared anymore? Like, there's so many things wrong with the product right now. And I don't know how WWE is juggling all this. It's one problem after another, and then they bury themselves into even bigger problems by booking the show terribly. They're having to go back on decisions that they've made. They're booking the show way too much. They're trying to go for big swerves, and the swerves aren't working. This is kind of like what the WCW was going to before they died.
Seems like they need a swerve expert.
No.
Except he's an IPW UK, motherfuckers.
Wait, Russo's in IPW UK?
Vince Russo is the writer for IPW UK, I guess, now.
Really?
Yeah.
I need to watch that show now. Is it good?
I don't fucking know. We don't have a TV show. He's writing their live events.
Oh.
What?
Boy.
He's even gonna have a fucking question and answer evening in like May or something.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
And before he doesn't even have a job by then.
Like, who the
He's
heck?
gonna leak
He actually
rumors.
hired him?
Yeah.
We hired this guy.
But here we go. First Raw 2015, and we're left with no one set to win the Royal Rumble. We have we have Dolph Ziggler, Eric Rowan, and Ryback all quote-unquote fired. We have the Authority reinstated, and we're back in the middle of November.
And nobody was added to the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, no one was added to the Royal Rumble. There was no big announcements. It's just everything's in the air right now.
Can't wait for the Rumble match to be cancelled.
Feel it coming in the air tonight.
Oh my
No.
god, get out.
There was big reports before Monday Night Raw that there was a big angle that was supposed to be pitched and that it was supposed to be presented on tonight, and I don't know if that angle was presented or not, because I don't know if we're supposed to take that firing a big angle.
Kurt Angle?
No.
The big angle was Seth Rollins being added to the triple threat.
God damn it.
Do any of you have anything to say? Do you want to rant for a little bit?
I was gonna talk, but then I was got cut off.
Is there any point in ranting about this?
Well, yes, there is. There's a lot of points.
Wesley, Rob.
Okay, I can.
All
do
we're
this.
doing is venting.
No, I have a legitimate thing.
Okay, Wesley, go.
You know what pisses me off?
What?
That somehow all the fucking garbage people from NXT are getting pulled up. None of the good ones. Well, except for like Xavier Woods and Big E and Seth Rollins. I'm talking about like the last 12 months. We've got fucking Adam Rose and the fucking the Cancer Twins.
Wait,
The Cancer
that reminds me. Wait, before we go any further, was the bunny in the group tonight or not?
No.
No. That's...
I didn't even get a fucking carry on for that storyline.
Did they drop that?
He's dead.
I guess. The
Because
bunny's dead.
he got he got like chokeslam or powerbombed by Kane, and that was like the end of it. Or he got tombstone by Kane.
Well, no, he got the shit kicked out of him by Adam Rose.
And that too. So I'm guessing the bunny's gone. I'm happy for that. I mean,
You know
but
what else wasn't on this show?
who?
Rusev didn't wrestle on this show.
He had a
Yeah, he had that
Yeah,
weird
promo.
promo.
Yeah, I don't fucking give a shit about a Rusev promo.
And he
Or a
was.
Rusev match.
But the thing is, he was being built up to feud with Ryback, and then Ryback was booked into this fucking handicap match just for him to lose. So what's the point of Ryback wrestling Rusev when he already fucking lost coming back, and there's no point of him to do it?
It'll probably happen at Fastlane.
Oh.
They'll keep it going after the Rumble.
I can't wait for Austin tests.
I got a
But
question.
you understand my points, right? Like, there's no point in a Ryback Rusev feud because Ryback already lost, and you don't have that excitement of Ryback's return, and he's on a hot streak again, and now Rusev has always been on this hot streak, and we're gonna get these two forces to collide.
To be fair, he lost via shenanigans.
But still,
Everyone
you've
lost
already
via shenanigans tonight.
You took all the win out of the Ryback. You took the win off of almost everybody. No one came out of this Raw looking good, except for Seth Rollins.
Hey,
Yeah.
and Bray Wyatt.
No, I'm sorry. I don't even think Bray Wyatt came off well.
He legitimately killed Dean Ambrose.
He
No,
really
because-
did. It was the coolest thing ever.
What did he do? He just kind of repeated the same beating, but with a clean finish.
Sister Abigail onto the ambulance, and then Sister Abigail onto concrete.
Yeah, he's done those 6 Sister Abigails to Dean Ambrose before in their other previous matches.
Yeah, but not into an ambulance.
I don't give a shit about the ambulance.
That's
Well, you have
different.
to.
Ambulance.
It was another gimmick match that was just kind of thrown together to wrap up the feud. And Dean Ambrose got nothing from it. Dean Ambrose is now worse when he came into the feud. And Bray Wyatt is being kept strong for a match I don't even think is gonna fucking happen.
Yeah, I don't think Undertaker's training for the match.
No, he's down there running marathons and shit.
They don't.
is.
That's not training for a match.
Yeah, that's training for a fucking marathon.
Hey, he's building up leg strength. All right.
Yeah.
There's
Great, fucking Undertaker, they're renowned for all those leg moves.
everything is a mess right now, and I've
Oh.
never seen WWE in such a mess that they ever in my life than they are right now. And they have all the talent to make it right, but they're not allowing any of that talent to do what they do.
And
Why is Damien Sandow still the fucking stunt double for the Miz?
Because
because that
hilarious.
gimmick's over. Yeah.
Over as fuck.
Why is that not being utilized more? Is probably what you should be saying.
Because they're
I
dumb
don't.
as fuck.
Maybe if they kept the titles on him longer, I would have been happy
Yeah,
for it.
I'm still really confused as to why that title change
But
ever happened.
why they did the title change in the first place when Sandown was
Because
so
you cut yourself
over?
at night.
Oh, good job, Jonesy. But for
Why else?
they're making all these ridiculous decisions on such a short-term basis that they have no plans for what they're gonna do in the fucking next week or so.
I got a question. Why is Seth Rollins added to the title match?
Because it's a reward.
It's a
Yep.
reward.
I have a theory that Cena's gonna beat Lesnar. Lesnar's gonna snap, destroy Cena. Rollins cashes in.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking
That's
immediately.
exactly what's going to happen.
There's
That's
gonna be
exactly what I was thinking.
there's gonna be a cash in, and
And
you're
then
gonna, get
Lesnar
Rollins,
won't be seen until WrestleMania.
And then
Nope.
and Cena wins.
you're gonna get Rollins and Reigns at the Rumble.
Actually, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think they're gonna go for another. I think he's gonna try to go for another cash-in, but it's gonna be another one of those teases. 'Cause they haven't done a tease in a while.
No,
And what are they?
well, Greg, you know how you usually do a tease?
What?
You have the champion there.
Well, here's the thing.
That's a true story.
They're gonna have Lesnar wrestle at Mania. They're not gonna take the belt off of Lesnar until after WrestleMania or at Mania. He's contracted to wrestle until then. So why would they do a cash-in on Lesnar just to have him walk into to WrestleMania without the title?
No. I
He's still
said
the man to beat the streak.
I said Cena beats Lesnar,
But
and
once
then Rollins cashes in on Cena
again,
After
I don't think that's
Lesnar-
gonna
after-
happen
after Lesnar destroys Cena,
because
beating him.
once you have Cena beat Lesnar, not only is the streak thrown out the window, because granted, if Cena beats Lesnar, the streak is worthless. It was always worthless, because Cena is just gaining something that he doesn't need and won't improve on. That streak needs to go to someone. And secondly, what are you saying, John?
Nothing.
Sorry, what?
Something.
And secondly, you can't not put Lesnar in the main event at WrestleMania.
Yes, you can.
No, you
Yes.
can't.
You absolutely can.
What
Yes,
do you,
you can.
you tell me one match that would be fucking a legitimate match to put Lesnar in. That would work not in the main event, without the WWE Championship, and without the streak being such a big thing on him anymore.
Batista.
No,
Batista.
Mike.
Yes.
Oh
The
my-
Rock.
Brock Lesnar versus Drax the Destroyer. Fucking book it. I'll take it. Paint him
Rock.
green, paint the red line.
I understand you guys love to.
Come out with the makeup on.
I understand you guys
Yes.
joking about it and all, but there's legitimately no other way WWE can approach it. Lesnar has to walk in to WrestleMania with the championship and with the streak still on his back. There's
He can wrestle Kane. Kane can get his revenge.
There's absolutely no way that to. Okay, if you're gonna joke about us, we don't even have to talk about Raw anymore.
Oh,
I mean,
calm down.
No, I'm just saying. I'm stating a point. There's no other
Okay,
way
let's
that.
state a point. Yes, there is.
What? Okay, say what is it?
Undertaker Sting. Not Undertaker Sting. Why am I saying Undertaker Sting?
We're not talking about Sting.
Who's Sting?
Done?
You made a rematch between Undertaker and Lesnar?
That's not happening.
Exactly. I don't know.
Take a moment to get your shit back together.
Yeah, it's not happening.
John, are you gonna?
Are you still alive, John?
Yeah, I don't think John. I think John died after that mess up.
John, you okay, buddy? You
Anyways.
sad on us?
Did you die?
They're gonna tease another cash
Does
in.
new Mike die?
Probably.
Damn, Mike.
they're-
Whoa.
They're gonna tease another cash in at the Rumble. I don't see Rollins walking out with the championship, or Cena, for that matter. Frankly, I don't know what the hell Cena's gonna do at WrestleMania to begin with. But this is the time that we should kind of have an idea of what the main event of WrestleMania is going to be, or what at least the top 3 matches are gonna be. And the only one I'm kind of thinking is what it's gonna be is Triple H and Sting.
Triple H and Sting.
It's the only match that they are still
Sting.
talking about, and I can still see happening at WrestleMania. Everything else is such a fucking blur, I can't pinpoint anything. Anyways, I feel that we've talked about WWE too much. None of you have anything else to say. So,
I'm
Coming off 2
speechless.
weeks, we're kind of
Yeah.
back in.
We gotta ease back into it.
It's been 3 weeks.
Oh wait.
of crappy wrestling.
Did we ever mention? Did we mention where Raw was tonight?
Corpus Christi, but that honestly it didn't really make too much of a difference. I mean, the Raw crowd was okay, but they weren't dead.
They were pretty
at
dead. They were pretty
several
dead.
points they were dead.
Not as dead as the Anaheim crowd from last year.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a California crowd. Those are always garbage.
No, got him.
Not really.
Yes.
No, when they're usually in the Staples Center, it's usually pretty good.
Nah.
Or when they're in San Francisco, in that fucking arena that's old as shit.
Well, to be fair, San Francisco has nothing to be proud of. So I mean,
Was
that's
that
all they got?
Was that the San Francisco arena, or was that the one that it's so old when the crowd starts going crazy, everything starts shaking?
There's an earthquake there, Michael.
There he is.
Sorry, I was being
He's
sick in
alive.
the bathroom.
It's pretty hard to rant when the last few weeks of wrestling has been horrible.
Well, I mean,
You-
Raw wrestling. I mean,
Or,
there's
yeah.
wrestling in other places,
WWE
like
in general.
Lucha Underground. Cough, cough.
WWE in general.
Shout out to Lucha Underground getting 2 adverts in.
You can't.
Solid.
You don't want to sound like a broken record because then people will think you're constantly complaining.
But if we don't want to sound like a broken record, why do we talk about Monday Night Raw every week? Because
Because I like Raw some weeks.
I'm talking about complaining about the same thing over and over.
I like Raw
But
some
that's-
weeks,
that's-
by the way.
that's my point. That most of our arguments about Raw are repeats of what we've said before. It's almost like the fact that Raw hasn't changed in almost a year and a half. Is that fucking silly?
They need to stop going to cities where the crowd sits on their hands for 2 hours of the show.
That's not gonna happen.
Well, they need to start doing it because
No, that's never ever gonna happen because they need to cover all those cities. They're not gonna just stop going to Corpus Christi one year.
They don't have to go to every single city in the state of Texas.
Deep in the
Let's
heart.
go to Galveston.
They can go
Go to
to
Fort
Dallas. They can go to San Antonio. They can go to Houston. They can go to somewhere. Yeah, people can travel. They don't need to cover every single city in that state.
Let's go to Stone Cold's Ranch just for the hell of it.
Why does Corpus Christi have a fucking arena like that in the first place?
I can start looking up for you if you want.
They probably have a minor league hockey team.
Probably.
Nope. Probably not.
But they have to have a local team there to fill up that.
But
They do have an ice hockey team that was established in 2010.
right, it's a minor league hockey team.
They have a indoor football team.
Oh yeah, we have one at the Honda Center.
But yeah, they need to stop going to cities where the crowd does not care. Buffalo,
Yeah.
all these cities.
No, but the issue is you cannot. Some cities that are renowned for being good, suddenly 1 week just are bad.
Yeah, and
Well,
and honestly, you can't go back to the same city twice in a year. I feel
Yes, you can.
okay.
Chicago always gets 2 trips.
Oh yeah.
It gets one. It gets not
It-
just
it-
3.
Rules is gonna
But
be-
it usually comes with a pay-per-view. It's usually like a Raw and then a pay-per-view.
Some
Chicago
rules.
gets 3.
Some cities get a Raw and a SmackDown.
And
Like,
we're not
you get-
counting house shows as well. House shows are completely different.
Yeah,
Some
I think
some cities get a Raw and a SmackDown in the same year. Some cities get a Raw and a pay-per-view. Some cities get a SmackDown and a pay-per-view.
But they
Sometimes
don't get
cities all 3.
2 Raws.
No, they don't. Well, Baltimore did.
Baltimore did.
Yeah,
Chicago
got-
did.
Baltimore got the Raw at the beginning of January last year, and they got one in September.
Hmm.
Yeah, wasn't there a Raw in Chicago in like September?
There was one in March, and then there was one at the end of the year.
Didn't that Chicago show come around the same time? Like, Punk did something. I can't remember though.
The first one, Punk had recently just left.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure there was a second one.
and they buried him at the very beginning of the show.
No, they had that awesome Heyman segment.
Yeah, he was at the Blackhawks game.
yeah.
That's what it was. I remember that.
Shows how fuzzy my mind is.
By the way, I'm looking at a picture of the Bella twins for the Immortals game,
They don't even look like him.
and they look like Molina.
Post it. Post it.
Did any of you watch NXT last week?
No.
Yes.
I did. John, what did you enjoy of NXT last week?
Do you know what I enjoyed about NXT?
Yeah.
How in the concise hour I didn't want to kill myself.
It was a good show.
I mean, I felt it was an average NXT show, but that's a good NXT show. Because NXT's average is good.
Yeah. I mean,
Did you watch
15
her?
Nah, I'm trying to remember what fucking happened. I feel like this past week has been like 3 weeks in total.
That's because it has.
Yeah, I know, right? It was the first NXT of the new year. It was literally on New Year's Day. We had non-title match of the Lucha Dragons versus Jason Jordan and Ty Dillinger. They kind of teased Jordan and Dillinger breaking up. I think that they're still kind of going for it. I don't know why. I really like the tag team. They're a good-looking tag team.
I think they're going to keep them together, but they showed them having more offense this time.
Oh yeah, they really need to be pushed as like the next tag team.
I was watching college football on Thursday.
Yes, I know you were watching college football on Thursday.
Yeah.
That's probably what Wesley was watching on Thursday.
Fucking unfortunately.
See, we had a backstage segment with CJ Parker and Bull Dempsey,
Oh yeah, CJ Parker.
in which Bull Dempsey was like, "You don't have to win. You just have to be better than Baron Corbin." It was a weird. It was weird. It's like, you don't have to win. You really don't have to win against Baron Corbin. Just make sure he gets his shit pushed in. I'm like, then how about you got to win over Baron Corbin? Carmella versus Blue Pants.
The return of 2015 Blue Pants.
Yep. Enzo calls it her road to redemption, and Blue Pants wins via small package.
Small package.
Yeah. Because Enzo was spazzing out on the ring apron for some fucking reason.
Because that's his reaction. That's his impression of Carmilla from the 2 weeks before,
Yeah.
where whatever the fuck Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy's team's called. I don't think they have a name.
Yeah.
Uh.
Well, no, I guess you call them the certified G's, right? Right?
guess.
I guess. I mean, they are the certified
They are.
G and the bona fide studs. Whatever. Baron Corbin squashed CJ Parker in 28 seconds. And then,
Wow, surprise.
yeah, Baron Corbin grabbed the mic. And he's talking about it for the first time ever. He just kind of calls Baron Corbin in the ring, and they fight for a little bit. Really throwing some heavy punches. And,
It's a nice live belt.
yeah.
I mean, it's too slow, but
Yeah. Oh, it's really slow. They should have had that match at TakeOver. I don't know why they didn't.
I don't know.
Because logic.
Devin Taylor interviews William Regal, who informs everyone that Sami Zayn will return next week with an update. Curtis Axel interrupts because he wants a shot on NXT to recharge his career. He says, "I'm a former Intercontinental Champion. I've beaten Triple H. I've beaten John Cena." And William Regal gives a match against Hideo Itami on this week's NXT, which would be. And so pretty much this is Curtis Axel replacing Tyson Kidd after Tyson Kidd has found some success on the main roster.
By success, you mean he's become the new Jobber tag team?
Yep.
Woo!
Devin Taylor out here again, and she introduces Charlotte. And I don't know if Charlotte's supposed to be a heel or not.
She's a face.
His face.
Well, she gave a really heel reaction because Devin asked what's next for Charlotte since she's beaten every girl on the roster. And the crowd starts chanting blue pants. I mean, holy shit. This, Leva Bates...
Has never been this over in her life.
Exactly. She is over as fuck with the NXT crowd. And Charlotte just straight up tells the crowd to shut up. Like, she straight tells everybody to shut up. And that leads to Sasha Banks interrupting.
Blue Pants should get a chance.
Yeah, Blue Pants completely thrown out the window. Team Bay sooner or later comes in and attacks Charlotte. And who comes in? Natalya. And
Because fuck you, Bailey.
yeah, fuck you, Bailey. So now there's kind of building up to Charlotte and Natalya versus Team Bay. And
Win the big one.
yeah.
Your redemption to Bailey.
Tyler Breeze tells all the Uggos that NXT is moving to Wednesdays. Because SmackDown is moving to Thursdays.
Spoilers, SmackDown's moving to Thursdays.
Yep.
What?
And we get this weird fucking video from Sami Zayn. It was like a self-shot iPhone video where Sami Zayn learned that he doesn't he still shot the video vertical. He doesn't know how to fucking shoot it horizontal. Any normal fucking person.
Vertical videos.
He pretty much he's sending some comments on William Regal's orders, and he doesn't have anything to say about it. How great it is to be champion, blah blah blah. He says next week he's gonna talk about Kevin Owens. There's a small interview with Kevin Owens and Renee Young, where Owens pretty much walks out of the interview after Renee Young said that he stole Sami Zayn's moment. And we get the main event: Ascension versus Hideo Itami. It would have been cool if they would have made this like a loser leaves NXT match. They've done it before.
Yeah, but I think I prefer just a normal match here.
Yeah, it was a normal match.
It was if the match at TakeOver was all Balor,
Yeah.
Balor, whatever fucking name they want to go with at this point. This was definitely Hideo's match.
Yeah, the Hideo. It was definitely a lot of offense.
Fucking Jappy's messing me up all weekend.
A lot of offense from Hideo on his side. Balor, I mean, even Balor was playing kind of the face in peril. which was, you know, it was a nice little change of pace, I guess. You kind of put Hideo and Balor on the same playing field. They still walked out with the win after a 13-minute match.
Ascension.
Yeah, he had Balor hits the double stump on Connor outside, while Hideo Itami nearly kicks Victor's head off for the win. He also teased the I think he also teased the GTS again.
GTS.
Like right before the match ended.
GTS.
It was an alright match. It was a solid episode of NXT. You know, this is what you're gonna get from NXT. You're gonna get a solid episode. You're gonna get a great episode. I very, very rarely did I ever run into a very bad episode of NXT.
We've had very spotty episodes before.
Oh yeah, we definitely had some spotty episodes, but like even those episodes, you know, it had its good and bad. Yeah, there was never really a bad episode of NXT.
There was never a Raw episode of NXT.
Yeah, there was never a Raw episode of NXT. There was never an episode of NXT where I had to dedicate the entire Claire Lish Memorial ugly segment of the night to NXT. An episode of NXT. And that's the kind of product you know, they put on down there. It's a good product, and if you're not watching it, shame on you.
And that's why I'm gonna get for WWE Network.
Yeah.
Woo!
2016.
For how much, Michael?
$9.99.
Let's talk about Wrestle Kingdom 9. Shall we?
Let's talk about love.
Oh my god.
Let's talk about sex.
I'm now a fourth of the way down this bottle.
Impressive.
We're gonna kind of run through, give our general opinions of the matches. We're not gonna give a full depth analysis of how the matches went, but you know, you'll understand. Pre-show match, dark match.
I didn't watch it.
Was a 15-man New Japan Rumble.
My tournament began before the Fatal 4-Way Tag match.
We had a lot of surprise entrances, aka a lot of retired wrestlers entered this match.
Range.
Captain New Japan, El Desperado, The Great Kubaki, Hiro Saito,
What?
Justin Thunder Liger, Manabu Nakanishi, Sho Tanaka, Tachi, Taka Michinoku, Tamatonga, Tiger Mask, Yohei Komatsu, Yoshihashi, Yoshiaki Fujiwara, and the winner of the Rumble, Yuji Nagata, ended up winning it.
Do you think he won because his name was the last one they saw when typing up the list? Like,
I don't know. I mean, I was surprised seeing a lot of those fucking legends. I mean, a lot of those guys look like they've been retired for a couple years. You saw that they were only limited. At one point, they just started eliminating all of them. Like, I think like 4 or 5 of the surprise entries got eliminated like pretty quickly in like a span of like 3 or 4 seconds. They were just there to do their spots. It wasn't anything special.
it was a nice crowd warm.
Yeah, it was definitely, you know, the crowd knew who they were. I know a couple of them, not that much. I was happy to see Sho Tanaka. He's one of the young.
Everyone's happy to see Sho Tanaka.
He's one of the young lions in New Japan who's
Ryan.
actually gets to wrestle, and
Ryans.
I enjoy what he does. He wrestled in Ring of Honor for a while, and he's
Shout
good
out
in
to Tachi.
there. Of course, Tachi's amazing.
I want the single of him talking about sleeping with his mistress, cheating his wife.
And Jim Ross and Matt Striker did not commentate the pre-show, but they did start commentating with our first match of the night, which is the 4-way tag match for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. Red Dragon, who are the champions, versus Forever Hooligans, Time Splitters, and the Young Bucks.
I've seen this match before.
Yeah.
Red Dragon.
Yeah. That.
Also, I didn't phrase this properly, but the reason why I criticised this match for being samey is because Redragon did nothing.
Oh yeah, they didn't really do that much.
And that's not how you get your champions over.
Shout out to Kushida being the only Japanese guy in this match.
You sure he's not American? That jacket really threw me off.
Oh, did it?
Only an American one could wear something so ugly.
So,
Oh.
I mean,
Uggos.
when it comes to this match, I felt like I've watched it before.
Because you have.
Because I have. You know, they haven't changed their junior tag teams in a while. They've kind of always been the same. But this time they're actually pushing another foreign tag team. Red Dragon retains the titles. Jim Ross could not keep up with this match. Matt Striker was able to at least hold it down for a little bit.
I have this to say about JR for this entire event. You could tell he's not commentated wrestling in a while.
Yeah, he
He's
was out of
forgotten
it.
some of the basics.
Yeah.
But this is my problem. He acted like he was disinterested in the entire show.
No, I wouldn't say he was disinterested at all. It was
But
more... I think it was a different style. Matt Striker tried getting him to say to call for a lariat rather than a clothesline, but every time someone hit a fucking lariat, JR would call it a clothesline.
Because that's what JR's
That yeah,
goes through and through is it's a close line.
yeah,
I'm
it's
talking
what.
about his tone. Like the entire time he was like this.
Oh well,
It's
I
his
mean,
JR it's his JR voice.
Yeah,
he can't fucking go to early 2000s again and be like, by God.
Sure he can.
no, he can't. He's fucking 60-some years old, and he hasn't commentated a match in almost 2 years, and he has Bell's palsy, which is probably really holding him back. I imagine Bell palsy gets worse when you're older. There's a lot of different variables to that situation.
Well,
And
then
you
next time,
know what? It was
next time, have Matt Striker on commentary and have the cancer patient be his play-by-play man.
Vampiro?
Yes.
You just want the Lucha Underground commentary team
No, please.
on New
no,
Japan?
Because then I couldn't watch New Japan.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I would just be fine with Matt Striker and like I don't know. I would just enjoy Matt Striker on commentary by himself.
I wouldn't.
He's fine at what he's actually really good at what he does.
Someone needs to hold him back a bit.
Someone just needs to tell him not to talk so much. That's
Someone
all.
needs to tell him not to say this is the answer to the question, is pro wrestling real?
Okay.
What a weird call.
Granted, they were pushing that a lot.
Smarky for my likings at times.
He was trying to build it up as this is the main wrestling platform in the world. You're not going to get any pure professional wrestling than what you have here. And I have a lot of respect for him trying to build it up, but kind of repeating the same thing over and over again, just trying to make a point that you've already made hundreds of times during the show, doesn't fucking work. So that was my only issue with Matt Striker throughout that entire show. He just talked way too much, and he was repeating points that he's already made. But everything else, from calling the moves correctly, he knew exactly how to keep up the pace. He knew when... He even know at points when to shut the fuck up, which I was really happy about, when he just wanted you to listen to the pounds. A lot of that was in the main event. So
Anyway, let's keep...
I was definitely happy with Matt Striker. I just want to talk about commentary. You know, this is the first time English commentary is in New Japan.
It's the first time JR's commentated in like, what, 2 years at this point?
Almost, yeah. Second match of the night, Hiroyoshi Tenzan,
This is where I had to go do stuff. So
Satoshi
I'm not gonna say
Kojima,
nothing.
and Tomaki Hanma defeated the
This
Bullet
is Wesley's
Club,
match.
Bad Luck Fale, Jeff
Yeah.
Jarrett, and Yujiro Takahashi, with Karen Jarrett, Mao, and Scott D'Amore.
Who the fuck is Mao?
I don't know, it says Mao here.
Chairman Meow?
No.
Karen Mao? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Wesley just say Karen Mao?
Yes.
So yeah, this was, I don't know, it was up there.
This was a match.
My main issue is that this match,
This is one of the 2 filler matches.
after this match, Bullet Club was 0-2, and which I really didn't like. You know, you're trying to build up Bullet Club as this big, bad stable, and you're gonna have them lose the first 2 matches that they're in.
Yeah, but
really didn't help.
They lost against Homna.
Alright, they lost against a guy who isn't officially contracted on the New Japan.
They lost against the guy who apparently saw over New Japan has to let him win.
Yeah, I would have been happy with Bullet Club winning this match. I think they need it. Especially after AJ Styles lost the World Heavyweight Championship, it kind of felt like they didn't know what to do with Bullet Club at a time. They just kept on adding people to it.
I have an idea. There's this other stable we don't know what to do with.
Oh,
they could have them feud.
Yeah, but when is that gonna fucking happen? Suzuki Gun keeps on wrestling the baby faces of New Japan, and Bullet Club keeps on feuding with Chaos, and then they switch it up sometimes, but they never fucking actually meet.
Wrong Ryans?
Wrong Ryans?
Wrong Ryans?
Yeah, we're not.
Okay, let's just move on.
Yeah.
Because this match was not good, to be honest.
Yeah, it wasn't that great at all.
Jeff Jarrett was fat.
Jeff Jarrett. you know who else was fat? Scott D'Amore.
I mean, he wasn't as fat as Scott D'Amore, but...
Yeah.
You know who's still garbage in 2015? Jeff Jarrett.
I really don't know.
So, next match of the night was an actual filler match. One that I didn't expect.
Hey, no, this one wasn't filler. This is promotional work.
Okay, promotional, aka filler. Mickey Nicholas, Namochi Marufuji, and Shane Haste, which Mike Nicholas and Shane Haste are DMK, which is a really good tag team in Noah, which is the promotion that they're promoting. And Toru Yano defeated Suzuki Gun of Davey Boy Smith Jr., Lance Archer of Killer Elite Squad, Sean X Benjamin, and Takashi Iizuka.
So, question.
What?
Why wasn't this just a singles match?
Why would this have been a singles match? Oh,
Yeah,
because of Iizuka, yeah.
Have a legitimate feud going on.
Well, because they've been fucking wrestling the past 8 months. It's always been Yano and Sakuraba versus Suzuki and Iizuka. That match has literally been repeated like 8 fucking times now.
That's true.
That's why you repeated 8 more times.
Exactly.
Speaking of Minoru Suzuki and Kazushi Sakuraba, Minoru Suzuki versus Kazushi Sakuraba, MMA style match, really fucking good match. I recommend people watching. In a singles match, the match can only end by knockout or submission, and Minoru Suzuki won via submission, I believe.
Via ref stoppage.
What? Yeah, ref stoppage, but submission anyway.
Which is submission.
Yeah. Togi Makabe defeated Tomohiro Ishii for the Never Openweight Championship. We have a new Never Openweight champion, and Tomohiro Ishii could be sidelined. Who knows?
Nope, he's actually on the next pay-per-view to face Togi Makabe.
Has that card been announced?
No, I don't think officially, but there was some stuff coming out of yesterday's. Fuck's sake, New Japan, why do you have 2 shows?
Oh yeah, they're new. The Chase the New Year show.
Yeah, there was some stuff coming out of that seemed to imply Makabe versus Ishii.
Okay. Well, I mean, they put on. It was a good match. I want to say it was.
Ibushi was in that match.
What?
No, Ibushi was in the match against. Fuck, never mind.
Okay. Yeah. Ishii's been wrestling with a separated shoulder for the past 6-7 months now.
I think it's a work.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think it's a work too. Strong motherfucker. If it's a work or not, anyways. Next match, another really good match. Kenny Omega defeated Raisuke Taguchi to win the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship with Matt and Nick Jackson at ringside, which they interfered a lot in.
Oh my god.
But I'm happy that Kenny Omega did win. Yeah, at least Bullet Club is walking out with 1 championship.
Greg?
What?
Chainsaw.
No, the chainsaw! The chainsaw was so good! Okay.
I think that happened in New Japan.
So at the beginning of the match, Matt Striker decides to build up a spot. Explain a spot before it even happens. That may or may not happen, yeah. I wasn't even too sure why he mentioned it in the first place. Even JR was like, okay, we'll see if it happens. We'll see if it comes into play later on in the show. Matt Striker decides to build the fact that Kenny Omega has shaved off, about like a week ago, shaved off all his arm hair. And the reason why he did it is because his stubble would act like razor blades. And so I waited a good I don't know, felt like 9 minutes until Kenny Omega just starts ringing up the chainsaw, and he just starts going at it on Taguchi's forehead, and I thought that was a great spot. One of probably my spot of the year, if I can remember it. At the end of this year.
Don't worry, I gift it.
Oh, okay, awesome. Mayu Tag, which is a team of Hiroki Goto and Satsuyori Shibana, defeated the Bullet Club of Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson
With bullet slap.
with the Bullet Slap.
Slut.
I like how as soon as the match started, Goto knocked Shibata off the apron.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're gonna tease tension as soon as the bell starts. Good job.
With the Bullet Slut of Amber O'Neil, who is Doc Gallows' wife, and Tama Tonga. And Mayu Tag is now
Wait,
the
Amber
new...
O'Neil was Tama Tonga's wife too.
No.
Yes.
No, Tama
Polygamy. Polygamy.
And Mayu Tag is now the new IWGP Tag Team Champions, ending Bullet Club's 1-year reign because they won the Tag Team Championships earlier last year at Wrestle Kingdom 8 when they beat Killer Elite Squad for the championships. AJ Styles defeated.
Hold on. Hey.
Yes. Hey.
2 things before you move on, Greg. Just real quick, small things. Amber O'Neil, 10 out of 10. She is the best. She is probably the best thing that happened to the Bullet Club in a while.
Hey.
And number 2, hold on, let me find it real fast, just real quick.
Don't hurt yourself.
Carl Anderson is a baby version of Doc Gallows. Because if you look at John's Tumblr, which is Wrestling Giffer, they look exactly the same.
Oh, by the way, speaking of Wrestling Giffer, John unfollowed us on his Wrestling Giffer account.
Oh!
Didn't think I would notice, did you, douchebag?
What?
Oh shit!
Our Wrestling Giffer account unfollowed the Archive Wrestling account.
John!
Like a month
How
ago.
dare
Twitter
you!
messing with me, it seems like.
Huh?
It's Twitter messing with me at this point.
Apparently.
Because I also unfollowed from my actual account. I didn't realise for a while. Thanks for bringing this up.
I wanted you to be here so I could confront you instead of typing it in the chat.
Also,
thanks for bringing it up. Now I know.
I want to recommend a podcast for everybody. Listen to this podcast.
The Wrestling Giffer podcast. Yes,
Instead of listening
No.
to us.
I want
Instead of
everybody.
listening to us.
I want everybody after this podcast is over to go listen to Talking Shop with Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson. It is by far the funniest fucking wrestling podcast I've ever listened to in my entire goddamn life. Also go listen to their recent podcast with Colt Cabana on Colt Cabana's Art of Wrestling. They were on it. Carl Anderson, let's just say he does a mean Stone Cold Steve Austin impression, and they are the 2 funniest fucks in professional wrestling.
Well, you know who else you can check out? Guys, you ready? The Arc of Wrestling. Check them out.
I don't know.
I heard their shit.
Those guys sound like douchebags.
I know, right?
I heard they hate the Colts, so that's good.
No, that's just Wesley.
I made you discover my.
So it is
my
fucking
rivals.
John now because he's learned the right path.
I know who my rivals are supposed to be as a Jackson Jackson.
Yep.
AJ, before I was rudely interrupted, AJ Styles defeated Tetsuya Naito.
I really enjoyed this match.
I wanted to ask you, John, how did you think of this match?
This match was good.
Yeah?
By the way, shout out to AJ. You know what?
Jesus Christ!
I'm gonna pull up all your houses.
Whoa. It's a terrorist threat, Mike. You can get arrested for that.
That's the Microsoft's listening.
Dude, AJ Styles, Triple NATO.
Microsoft is listening.
AJ Styles killed NATO. Styles passed from the second rope.
Shout out to AJ and was breaking NATO's neck with a neck breaker.
Yep.
To be honest, that was NATO selling for leg injury.
Was it?
Also, shout out to NATO selling a leg injury. Of all the things I fucking expected from New Japan, it wasn't somebody selling a leg injury.
Also, we have Nakamura defending his IC championship against Kota Ibushi in what has to be match of the night.
Match of the night.
Nakamura?
I'm not going to go as far as everybody else has gone, I'd say match of the year already.
That's a match of the year candidate.
It's a match of
Yes. Oh yeah, it's a
definitely. It's definitely a candidate.
I'm not doing that. But there's a whole lot of people that are going, oh, it's match of the year easily. Nothing will ever be. It's like, yeah, no, you'll be surprised.
Yeah. Nakamura retains his championship at the end of that.
Shout out!
Phenomenal
to the
match.
fucking Deadlift German suplex.
Oh, so good.
Can I also talk about his bitchin' cape and crown just for a second? That is the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen. That's almost as cool as the Buster Sword. Well,
there's a sick shot of him when he came out in there where someone took a picture. I think it's a screen grab of the stream or something. But there's a point where he has his mouth open, and it's just like his mouth is completely black, and his eyes are just completely black, and he just looks fucking insane with the crown. He looks like a fucking Dark Lord. It's weird, dude. He looks like fucking exactly. I need to find this fucking picture. It was on Squared Circle earlier today.
Oh, you man, good luck never finding anything New Japan on Squared Circle.
There was a lot this morning.
No, it was no. I was being really sarcastic.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There was a lot of New Japan stuff on Squared Circle, and I have to say, the minute someone posted about something that wasn't New Japan, I got really disgusted by watching everyone attack it for not being New Japan.
Oh no!
It's like this is why we can't share wrestling, because when we have a great wrestling event like this, it's like, oh, here's more from so and so. It's like, yeah, no, fuck off.
Yeah.
New Japan only.
And then we have the last match of the
terrorists.
night: Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Kazuchika Okada for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. John, I guess.
It was a fine match. It was a fine match.
It was definitely a fine match.
I wouldn't say it was great compared to some of their other class encounters.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about fucking Tanahashi kicking out of the Rainmaker.
Oh, but that was a great spot though.
I think it should have only been done once.
Yeah, like if there was a spot, if there was a time to do it, it was then.
Yeah.
But I was really happy with it. I thought it was good for the match. You have Tanahashi walking out, and this is what I really wanted to talk about, and why I think I'm very, very excited for where New Japan is going. It just depends if they could get over their questionable booking that they've had a problem with in the past couple months.
Japan, we all want them to go forward. We all want to take next step. They'll go sideways. They've continued to go sideways between Okada and Tanahashi for a while now.
Yeah. And my thing is, and especially for what Matt Striker and Jim Ross were kind of building up to, they kept on saying Kota Ibushi. They kept on name dropping Naito, Ibushi, and Styles throughout the thing. Like these are all guys that could possibly, be a part. Yeah,
Tanahashi.
They always kept on saying Tanahashi, Nakamura, and Okada were the main guys in New Japan. And that they even said that fourth spot is iffy. It could be Ibushi, it could be Naito, it could be AJ Styles. And the only thing going through my head is like they're gonna start pushing these guys. What?
Can I just say I was really surprised to hear them name drop Naito as to someone who could be on that level. Is like no.
Especially since he's been fucking buried so many times.
He's the Dolph Ziggler of New Japan.
Pretty much.
You stick him in a match with someone, you're gonna get a good match, and no one's going to die.
But he's ugly as fuck.
Nato's eventually gonna win the world title, right?
Of course he is.
Oh my.
Depends when.
Hold on. Wait.
But I believe Ibushi's also on that train too, as long as he doesn't get another concussion. I think we're fine.
As long as he doesn't go to DDT 5.
Yeah. But I think...
Why 5?
I think the reason for Tanahashi winning this match is that they're going to end up putting the belt back on Styles, probably around Dominion, which is going to land in June.
Well, he's facing Styles next show.
Is he facing Styles next show?
Yep, Styles at New Year Dash after their Bullet Club beat Tanahashi, Shibata, go to a Naito match, which is the main event. Styles demanded a rematch
Ooh. Well, yeah. I definitely see Styles getting the belt back because if you have Styles in that position, you can have Styles go against God. You can have Styles go against Ibushi. You can have Styles go have another rematch against Naito, all for the championship. I don't understand why they ever removed the belt off of Styles just to have this Tanahashi Okada match again.
Because a lot of people are actually saying that maybe Okada's out. Because he signed a contract extension in 2013, but no one can figure out if it's a 1 year or 2 year.
Wait, Okada
he
did?
also lost at New Year Dash.
Wait, Okada
He
did?
lost to the Yeah, Okada lost. He lost to the fucking Job Squad of Bullet Club. He lost to Fale and to Tamatonga.
So people are wondering how long his contract is going on for?
Yeah.
Huh.
They don't know if it's 1 year or 2 year. Because if it's a 1 year contract extension, he's on his way out. Very soon.
But
No.
that's stupid because
I mean 2 year.
Because what wasn't he offered like this big lucrative contract and he wanted to re-sign with New Japan so he could be the top star? Wasn't that the whole thing? Even Matt Striker tried building it up on commentary.
Yeah, that was in January 2013.
Oh my god.
That was 2 years ago. That's what Okada's entire character arc, by the way, is a contract he signed 2 years ago.
Oh man, that's interesting. I'm gonna have to keep my eye on that now. Anyways,
Yeah.
Go ahead, Meltzer. Keep your eye on that.
yeah. Let me know.
Remember, I'll keep my eye on it. Don't worry.
Well, we have New Japan
I'm
sources.
gonna talk Japanese to some Japanese fans.
Dude, I have all the New Japan sources.
But overall, guys, what'd you think, John? Since you were a critical person originally.
I was negative because New Japan. I keep making this mistake where I'll watch and GIF at the same time, and that means a lot of stopping, picking up the moment I want to get.
That's why you watch, and then you give.
Reason I felt like I had to do it this time round is because Wrestle Kingdom was such a long show.
It's always been a long show. Yeah, even the regular New Japan shows are long.
And also because it was in demand.
Oh, fuck the demand.
Gotta keep up with the demand. Control the demand.
You'll never beat the demand because I always see gifts that aren't yours already on Squared Circle before you can even make yours.
Yeah,
Oh,
but then I'm making for a different crowd.
And it's the gift, and it's the gift cat gifts as well.
Yeah, but then fucking I will call out every gift maker on Squared Circle for doing this. They make it too big, and they make it too long.
Got him.
I think the meaning GIF has just become prototype Vine.
The art of gifting with John.
That
You're
moment when your
absolutely
GIF becomes
wrong
like a
about
fucking
gifting.
video.
Yeah, fucking
That moment
Squared
when
Circle
GIF-
is
yeah.
the king of having 40-second GIFs now, at times,
That's
and
too
the
long.
size of your computer screen.
That's too
How am I
big.
supposed to just post this to people?
That sounds garbage.
Alright, guys. We're already going on to an.
You didn't get my rating.
Yeah,
Oh,
you didn't get mine
okay.
either, Greg.
Alright, Mike, what'd you think of.
Okay.
Let's do it now. I'm upset.
Mike,
Wesley, what did you think of it?
Shut your mouth.
Thanks, Mike.
I give it an 8 out of 10. Carry on.
8 out of 10, Wesley.
I'll give it 8.5 John Bon NATOs out of 10.
Alright.
John understands that reference. Thank you, John.
If we're gonna give a number, yeah, I'll give like an 8.5. I mean, all New Japan shows are kind of structured this way. You kind of have a bunch of, 6-man, 8-man tags at the beginning of the show. Just kind of get the people who are under contract who aren't really booked on the show to get on the show from anyways. And then you actually have the legitimate matches, and the legitimate matches are fucking phenomenal. So you can't really find fault in how they book their shows, because at least they're consistent with their booking.
Yeah, it's stuff I'd watch, but I just get a bit tired of watching Japanese wrestling sometimes.
Yeah.
It's not entirely for me. Shout out to this gif of Nato though I'm watching constantly. It's him. It's him. There's a fan booing him and doing thumbs down, and he turns the thumbs down to thumbs up, and then gives them the thumbs up. Like, yeah, that's how you do it, mate. That's how you do it.
Alright. Let's do our
Fucking
pop, flop, and
perfect.
botches. Because we're all exhausted from Raw. And it's not doing us any
Exhausted.
good.
Michael,
So,
go 6 hours, Michael.
oh, he wants to go for 6 hours. John, let's start with you then.
Okay, Michael. Pop number 1. Tottenham destroyed Chelsea. Like, holy shit, that was embarrassing for Chelsea.
Because Chelsea
The
sucks.
greatest. No, Chelsea are one of the best teams in the football world at the moment, and Tottenham beat them 5-3. And that's all I have to say about that. Pop number 2 goes to me finally figuring out who I'm actually supposed to hate as a Jacksonville Jaguars fan. And it turns out I'm actually supposed to hate the Colts. So it was easier enough already.
Let the hate flow.
Nobody
Just
likes the
get-
Colts.
Is there a reason for that hate? Like, did they meet in the championship game?
But it's divisional.
Oh,
They play in
okay.
the same division, you retard.
No, I
That's it.
mean,
But
there's
legitimately,
a lot of divisional teams that you could, root for.
apparently
No.
Jacksonville Jaguars just hate everyone.
No.
What the fuck? There's a lot of divisional teams you could root for. Of course, the non-divisional teams.
Hi,
Come
I'm
on.
Greg, master and expert at fantasy football.
Yep.
Hey guys.
He
Oh,
won.
God.
That's why I won, right?
hey
It's
guys.
pretty annoying.
I'm totally gonna root for the Steelers next week. Oh wait.
The only reason why I rooted for the Steelers because of Le'Veon Bell. He's the
And he-
only redeeming factor of that team.
And guess what? He didn't play Saturday.
Because he's a fucking god.
Yeah, he's a guy that sat outside of his game.
He was hurt.
Oh,
Anyway,
he sucks.
Mike, you
Anyway.
can't talk about fantasy football because you retired.
I did.
anyway,
Anyway.
my flop
Anyway,
goes to fucking. You know what? My flop goes to that one Reddit user on Squared Circle who called Mick Foley out on trying to say
Oh,
Mick Foley stole
yeah.
his designs. And
Yeah.
Mick Foley
Wait,
was like,
what?
what the fuck
That
are
was
you on about?
stupid. That was stupid.
Like,
So apparently what happened, some dude, Mick Foley stole, quote unquote, stole a design from this dude.
and then Mick Foley just completely tore him apart, essentially.
Yeah.
I missed this.
Mick Foley even posted a statement on Facebook about it.
Yeah.
See, that's how you know it was serious from Mick Foley.
It's on
Because
Facebook.
apparently he makes all his fucking opinions there. And my botch goes to... Fuck it. It goes to
What?
the English
What?
government.
Oh,
And I'm
no.
not expanding on it.
Expand on it.
Are they taking more of
No.
your?
I'm expanding
Are
right
they,
now.
are they taking more of your porn
Whoa.
away?
No, it's coming up to election season. And so lots of... They're trying to make... They're trying to make appeasing policies.
Mm.
But the Conservatives' idea of appeasing policies is like very right wing. Get rid of all immigrant stuff.
Yeah.
Get rid of all the Mexicans.
Like over here. Pretty much.
Make them swim back to Mexico.
Aww.
Jonesy, pop up and bunch.
Okay, let's see if I can think of anything. My pop goes to the long Christmas break I got. I really needed that. Okay. My flop goes to the Christmas break because stupid shit happened on Christmas Eve.
Could you care to elaborate?
Did you poop?
Not on podcast.
Okay.
And
Need a
my
hug.
botch I could use a hug, yes. And my botch goes to
What about a hard dicking?
Whoa. Whoa.
we'll talk about that later.
Whoa.
Is there such a thing as a soft dicking?
Yes.
That's with a soft with the
Yes,
movie.
but no one enjoys it.
It sounds like soft spooning.
Lots of people enjoy it.
No, that's just
Soft-
called spooning in general.
Salt
Yeah.
spooning?
Keep going, Jonesy.
Forking. You want a fork?
No, hold on.
Where does a fork come in play in spooning?
You don't want to know.
Wait, see, you have to
It's
scratch the
time.
belly button.
I'm
This is-
for docking.
This just took a dark turn. Kind of scared.
Oh my God, Kristen Bell's pregnant.
Oh God.
Yeah, no
Anyways.
shit,
Oh my
dude.
god, Fluff got her pregnant.
Leslie, pop up a bunch.
Pop number 1, I'm the father of Kristen Bell's child.
Yeah. Okay.
You son
Yeah.
of a bitch.
Right, sure.
Yeah. Dude, that'd be the fucking
son of
cutest
a
baby. You
bitch.
don't even know. Pop number
Your
1.
family brought it.
Fuck you, Dak Shepard. Me and John had wrestling night one night while we were on hiatus / break /
What?
Oh yeah.
What?
sleepy time.
What? When was
You
this?
had it without us.
When was
Yeah, when
this?
you
Yeah.
fuckers wouldn't come
We
in.
asked. We asked, and then
What
no
day
one
was that?
responded.
When day
Like
was
2
this?
weeks ago.
It was like the first Thursday we
Christmas
went on
Day
hiatus.
or Christmas?
No, this is like Christmas
No,
before
yeah.
Christmas.
The Christmas before Christmas.
The
So Hanukkah.
So Festivus.
It was
Festivus.
the
Festivus for
first
the rest of us?
hiatus. It was the first week after hiatus.
Yeah, the hiatus.
Greg was on holiday. That
Yeah,
month came up.
I was on holiday for that period of time.
Greg was on holiday. I posted in all caps. It was big. Hey, we're gonna do wrestling night. No response for 2 hours.
So I got a question. Where were you douchebags last Monday when it was just me and Jonesy hanging out?
I don't know.
I was still on holiday.
Yeah, me and Mike actually talked for what, like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Like, I've slept since then, so I have no idea where the fuck I was at.
Me and Jonesy were
I can tell you
bonding.
where I was. I was
Yeah, we had
asleep.
fun. We did stuff.
I was in Big Bear for a
Dreaming of
while.
killing a
What
thing.
stuff?
I was in Big Bear for a while. You want to talk
Whoa.
about that?
No,
What the fuck is Big Bear? That sounds awful.
that
It's
is awful.
Did he
Did
did he hold you gently, Greg?
no.
he love you wrong time?
God damn it.
It's your fault.
Me and John watched some lady wrestling.
Ooh,
And it was
what'd you
Shimmer
watch?
versus Bellatrix, and it was fucking amazing because there was this giant woman on there, and my god, I was so scared.
You
John.
mean what?
Continue. I'll ask you after this.
John taught me about
Oh.
English wrestling, about how fat people are obviously the villains
It's racist.
because we're giant.
No, it's true. It's true now. Lots of the
Yeah.
fat people
That's profiling.
naturally go to the hill.
I mean,
That's what
it goes all the way back to giant haystacks, right?
Giant Haystacks was big. No, yeah, he was a heel, and then
Yeah.
Big Daddy was the face.
Yeah.
And then Neil
Of course, Big Daddy was the face because Big Daddy was the old fuck who had all the
Yeah.
experience.
Also, his name was Big
I
Daddy.
don't know.
He'd not be a face.
But oh yeah, continue.
Big Daddy cool.
My second pop. Second pop. Oh! Shit. My second pop was
Oh!
fuck. What was my
Was his
second?
climax?
Yes. Oh.
Please
my
don't tell
second-
me it's me playing
my
Madden.
second pop was Christmas, because it was amazing. Because I got a bunch of fucking
Did-
books. I got a bunch of records. I got a piss
Didn't
ton of chocolate.
I sent you Heavy
ton?
Helicon Christmas.
I got a preemptive pop to the hot lesbian chick on CSI Los Angeles,
Woo!
or from she looks like a lesbian. She's wearing
Mhm.
plaid. All lesbians wear plaid and have short hair, right?
Watching CSI.
Well, I still have the USA Network on after.
Yeah. Oh, and also John got me Goat Simulator for Christmas. That was the coolest thing ever. Thanks again, John.
Well, that's because I woke up at Christmas.
Where's
That's
my
the best
Christmas
idea.
gift?
It can come anytime, and anytime being when I get my next benefits money.
Benefits.
Welfare.
John, continue your story.
I woke up. Actually, no. I should probably rephrase the story
I
with.
woke up on Christmas Day and Santa. had
Nope.
come.
Nope. I will rephrase this by about a week before. Wesley sent me a message saying, "You're 5 or 6 hours ahead," and I didn't know why he sent me that at all. We weren't doing anything. He just sends me the message like, "I'll respond." I wake up on Christmas Day. Wesley sent me fucking Knights of the Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic 2.
Fuck yeah, I did. Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
Merry Christmas,
Ah.
motherfucker.
Pop flop. My flop goes to fucking football. These past like 5 or 6 days, it has just been fucking awful.
It's been great.
Everybody
Is
I
it
needed to
every team?
lose won, and it was just bad. My pop flop. My botch. My botch goes to Jeff Jarrett. 'Cause he's so garbage. My other botch goes to New Japan for enlisting Jeff Jarrett because he's garbage. Next.
Mike, go.
My pop goes to Wrestle Kingdom and Nakamura Ibushi in general. 10 out of 10.
What a great match.
My flop goes to WWE in general. It's garbage, and I don't care what the retards say on Twitter. You have every right. No, because the last 2 weeks, I've live tweeted, and everybody was going, if you hate it so much, why don't you turn it off?
What a bunch of pricks.
See?
Well,
see?
no,
See?
well, no. Why don't you, wish for the company to get better?
See? See, this is what happens, Mike. You turn Twitter, everyone hates it. Apparently.
And my botch. I have 2 botches.
Uh-oh.
For my first botch goes to the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. You both suck.
Okay.
Suck my nuts.
Okay.
Are you still fresh?
Yes. And my second botch goes to John and Wesley for not buying anything for anybody else anything Christmas. Well, you cheap pieces of crap.
Well, I probably should have checked Greg's wish list.
I was gonna check Greg's wish list, and then I'm like, nah, I'm too
What?
tired.
Wow.
That hurts. Ouch.
Ouch.
And also, I don't know what else to get. I don't know what to get everyone else.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's on my wish list.
I literally think I only had like 1 game on my wish list.
I got
And I got
Go
it.
I got
later.
a ton of games on my wish list.
Maybe 3.
Hang on.
Alright.
0 games on your wish list, bitch.
I have a ton of things on my wish list.
Oh, there you go, wish list.
Fuck are you talking about?
Big guy
Oh.
named
I got like
Bear
30
on
things on my wish
Greg's
list.
Isn't that right,
Ah,
Greg?
I know what getting you.
Alright, my pop goes to a couple things. Alex Farley made this awesome tweet recently. If you're in hashtag WWE Beaumont, get ready for the second coming of Christ. Hashtag free Riley. Hashtag Riley walks.
Oh my god.
That's amazing. There's a picture of him blankly staring into the camera. My other pop goes to my fucking wrestling t-shirts. Since the last podcast, I recently got my Bullet Club t-shirt, my Candice LeRae t-shirt, my Tomohiro Ishii t-shirt, and my Finn Balor t-shirt, and I have been rocking them, and people have been loving them. So,
Who's
yeah.
people? Like people on the street?
Actually, yeah, I did get a compliment from someone who liked my Finn Balor t-shirt, and he wanted to know where it came from. I
Listen,
told him, oh, it was a wrestling thing. He's like, oh, cool.
compliments don't count if you're looking in the mirror.
Alright.
Oh.
So funny. So
Got
funny.
him.
You hurt my feelings.
I'm sorry. Greg.
You don't have.
Nah, I'm a dead fucking soul, that's right.
When we do that,
Randy
I don't
Dalton.
have a wrestling shirt.
are you ginger? You don't have a soul?
And I plan on buying more t-shirts. I don't know, I've been looking at pro wrestling tees. Their
What's
designs...
it like to not have one, Mike?
Yeah, that's great.
They're-
I kick puppies for fun.
A lot of
Okay.
their designs aren't that great. I'm actually thinking of going on eBay and trying to buy one of Punk's old t-shirts because I never bought one.
You're
That
gonna
cost
go
me
buy.
an arm and a leg.
You're gonna go buy a shirt that somebody's already beat off in and
Yeah.
wore.
Fucking wash it.
Oh my
Hot
God.
water. It's good.
Hot.
Ignore the white stain. Just ignore the white stain.
Is that pink?
Other things pop. I won fantasy football. That's all I'm gonna say. Because people are salty.
You got lucky.
I was salty about finding
Stop
out you
caring.
used Reddit.
Yeah. And you fucking Dave. You piece
like
of
there
shit.
was any. I'm not gonna.
Hey, Greg,
We're
I
done.
got a question.
What?
Damn it,
Since
this
you-
was my rookie season, I didn't use Reddit.
There was no rules on not using Reddit.
Since you won on fantasy football, does that mean I'm better than you because I beat you in fantasy football?
Beat
But
me
then I
in
beat
what?
Mike in fantasy football.
Oh, because we had that one
game.
game,
Yeah, that means I'm better than you.
and then I outscored you for the rest of the season.
Because it means I'm better than
Fucking
you.
shout out to me coming best of the losers.
Yeah.
I'm better than Greg. Y'all heard it here first.
Yeah.
Shout out to
whatever.
not caring.
Does that mean I'm better than Greg? Because I'm better than Mike.
Let's all do fantasy baseball.
Yeah, didn't you get beat by John?
Yeah,
Did-
I won the consolation bracket.
Nice.
Didn't you get beat by?
yeah, and I re-beat him again by like 40 points.
You re-beat
Yeah,
him.
he beat me in a week where I think everyone either got injured or decided he didn't want to play football that week. It was like, oh, I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm gonna lose.
Yep,
I'm
I ended the season with an 8-game winning streak, 8 or 9, I forgot.
Is there any particular reason we're talking about fantasy football on our podcast?
no.
Because this is the end of this is the end of the show, so we can talk about whatever we want. My flops
We're talking
go.
about butts.
I mean, we can talk about we talk about Naomi's butt.
So about breast size.
You know, has some
I'm
good.
a fan of the B cup.
You know, has some good breasticles.
John's right.
The B cup, the C cup, all the way.
Nah,
Good, it fits in your hand perfectly.
Oh my god.
I would know.
If I can't play volleyball with him, I'm not interested.
Joji's just over there fucking punching the shit out of him. These aren't going anywhere.
Just hit it like a speed bag. Hit it like a speed bag.
Flops. Oh, WWE. They could go fuck off. I'm probably not gonna watch Raw next week. I think I'm going to just not watch Raw. I'm gonna
be linking you to ProWrestling.net, aren't I, every week?
Yeah. Here's the thing. You know what I'm gonna do from now on? I'm gonna stop watching Raw. But because I'm gonna stop watching Raw, I'm gonna start watching everything else in professional wrestling. So I don't have to cover Raw anymore. But I could give everybody listening to this podcast the best fucking wrestling talk that you could ever get. That doesn't have to include with shitty fucking WWE. So you can all enjoy wrestling outside of WWE, and you can enjoy life. Because wrestling's really good. WWE is not wrestling.
I do enjoy other wrestling. Also, WWE's a form of wrestling.
You know what I've found? I've found a YouTube page that uploads everything Noah. Everything Pro Wrestling
Ooh.
Noah. So I'm going to link that to you guys, and they upload a show like almost every week now.
It's a shame that Noah's not renowned for being good anymore.
I believe it's Noah. Let me recheck that. I believe it's Noah.
Oh,
Can't fucking remember. Flops. Other
It's
flops.
KWE.
No, we're not. No. No.
We did it, guys. We did it.
No.
I know. They haven't answered my question about being a sponsor. I'm sad about that.
oh.
Speaking of sponsors, I fucking saw this tweet.
What?
Wesley.
What?
Wesley didn't have a business meeting.
What?
I had a business meeting today.
Wesley.
Wesley?
Wait, what happened?
Greg,
Wesley?
check the arc account real fast. Check the mentions.
What?
Oh, check the mentions. Go through all the fucking mentions.
And the ARC account?
Go to
Yeah.
go to my fucking account specifically and look for it. It
What
literally,
did you-
I haven't tweeted that fucking much.
What did you do? I'm not at my computer, so I can't look at this.
Go about 6 tweets down on mine.
Yep.
Hold on, let me look.
Oh my God.
I saw
Oh,
this
there we
tweet.
go.
At Giant Homo.
Just had an eventful beating. Oh my fucking god.
Don't spoil it. I want to get eliminated. Not spoil it.
Just because you took a fucking picture in front of a golden corral.
No, you
No,
didn't.
dude, I'm not even fucking kidding. I actually fucking talked to the manager. He's like, yeah, I don't know. I guess you just go on the website and fucking send an email to him. I was like, all right, cool beans, man. Thanks.
How did I miss this?
Dude, I'm serious. I'm fucking dead set on getting this.
I swear to God, if we get sponsorship, I will read it. I will read out the little piece of paper, and I will go.
That'll be me and fucking John's new jobs. We're gonna fucking we're gonna do the fucking reading.
At least someone can help me out with this podcast.
Hey, dude,
Hey.
that's fine.
You know I help.
John's the only one that helps.
I'm here. My presence is enough.
And my botch goes to fucking fuck everything.
Fuck everything.
Fuck
Don't-
everything.
Fuck it.
And my salty fuck you of the week goes to Monday Night Raw because do I have to say anything else? Do I really have to say anything else about Monday Night Raw that hasn't been said on this show, that hasn't been said by the hundreds and hundreds of other wrestling podcasts that have been
And a million
on the internet for months and years
God damn it.
and decades?
Speaking of,
Decade?
yeah, speaking of decade,
The decade?
No.
fucking, someone might have a shirt going up on Pro Wrestling Tees at some point.
Jonesy, good job, man.
Good job.
Yeah, man, I'm so excited.
Anyways, thank you everybody for joining the Arc of Wrestling podcast. I was your host, Greg. I hope you guys enjoyed this show. You know where to catch us over at www.twitter.com/arcofwrestling. We are watching this right now. You know where to subscribe. Press the subscribe button down below. Also like and comment the video. We'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on the show about how did you guys enjoy Monday Night Raw. What did you guys think about Wrestle Kingdom 9? What do you guys think of where NXT is going into the new year? Let us know all in the comments. Sure. Also, go follow Senchudo.tv, the home of the Arc of Wrestling, and also the home of some guys like New Legacy Inc. and It's Raining Ming. That is Senchudo.tv, SCNSHUDO.tv, and I was Greg, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Bye.
He was Greg, but now he's fucking Johann Sebastian Bach.